Hello, Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's exciting episode of Madrid, My DNA. At the top of today's agenda, Federico Valverde comments on Real Madrid preseason training, claiming they are killing us, but we love it. But before we move deep into today's agenda, do well to like and subscribe. Follow this page so you do not miss on our next videos. Federico Valverde, Uruguayan midfielder for Real Madrid, set out to recover his best version since the start of this season, including the first friendly match that the white team will play in the United States. The tour is very important. I always think about enjoying it with Real Madrid and getting the most out of it, continuing to learn every day and giving the best to the fans. Going to the United States is very nice and I will try to bring out my best version. They are short in a statement to the club's media. Fede highlighted the harshness of the first day of the preseason that Real Madrid is completing with high temperature in the Spanish capital. The preseason is being quite hard. They are killing us, but this is what it going to give us energy to face the year in each competition, he said. We have to prepare well to get maximum energy at the start of the season. It's what will give us a good feeling in the middle and at the end of the course, he said later. When other teams fall apart, we can be claiming for the top. We have a great team, and if we all pull in the same direction, we will achieve great things, he explained. I always think about enjoying Real Madrid. I try to enjoy learning, continue learning and maturing as a footballer and as a person, he closed. Lastly, he mentioned the league in the American country, which is now the spotlight with the arrival of Messi. I have had many friends there and it's more competitive than they say. It has grown over time. Moving on today's episode, Real Madrid 25 million rated defender seen as the only sellable first team players as reports emerge from OneFootball. In a few days' time, Real Madrid will board their flight to the United States to kick off the preseason tour. The Los Blancos will engage in 4 games in their time overseas before the 2023-24 season officially kicks off. Pre-season training has already been underway for about 2 weeks under the joint management of Ancelotti and Raul Gonzalez. The manager is already considering the various tactical tweaks he can make in the season to come, and it is safe to say that the competition of the squad for the 2023-24 is close to fixed. According to reports from RS, there is only one player on the first team roster who could leave this summer, who is Ferland Mendy. Los Blancos have bid farewell to 5 stars already this summer in the likes of Eden Hazard, Karim Benzema, Mariano Diaz and Marco Asensio, all left as free agents earlier last month, while Jesus Valezo moved out on loan to Granada last week. Mendy could well be on his way to joining that list. After all, the manager trusts the newly arrived Ferran Garcia to take over duties at left back for next season, and the Frenchman will only serve as a deputy. The 28-year-old was widely touted as the world's next big left back at the time of his signing, and many felt the 48 million fee the club paid for his services was a bargain. He got off to his career at Real Madrid on the right foot, but his development has stagnated in recent time. Mendy's lack of productivity in the final third has hurt the team in attacking transition. Ancelotti sees an offensive fullback to be the basis of a counter-attacking side, and even he has his eyes on Alphonso Davies for the same reason. Furthermore, the Frenchman, whose market value stands at 25 million euros, has also endured injury throughout the time at the club, and it was not different last season. Mendy's most probable destination, if he does indeed leave, would appear to be Saudi Arabia. The Merengues have already received indications of interest in the player from the Middle East. It remains to be seen if they can convince him to make the transition this summer. They will look to recoup the entire 48 million euros or most of it they invested for his services. Ancelotti, though, reports say would like the player to continue as a valuable backup option. So as things stand, it is unclear what the future holds for Mendy, but he is seen as the only first-team player that could be sold before the transfer window closes this summer. So that'll be all for today's exciting episode, guys. Thanks for watching right up to the end. Do well to like and subscribe. Follow this page so you do not miss on our next videos. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.